Skip Barrett here, Electric Cowboy. Just making a quick update video. Move these 3 goats that I purchased. And they're already going to work on some of this brush. This old oak tree that fell over. They're browsing these bottom evergreen branches. There's not a whole lot of evergreen brush in this particular field, mostly mesquites. I'm about to move all the animals out of here. This is a pasture that was pretty worn down, and I just threw them. I just kind of took a break for a few weeks and put them in this entire field. I know it goes against what I preach, but it's been a nice break. I don't feel like I was losing very much by doing it. Just the time of year, this dormant time of year. But this whole pasture is going to get a really nice long rest period because the land that's currently resting is in my grazing plan. To pretty much use this entire growing season. So this pasture, the entire growing season, will be able to rest. Another reason I kind of decided not to strip graze this is the brush is so thick. I just didn't want to spend the labor and the time trying to cut some paths through this mesquite to cross fence it. That'll be something I do this summer. Do a little bit of mesquite control this summer. So all I did here, you see there's a horse on the neighbor's property. This part of the fence here is actually pretty good. This is a barbed wire fence. It's not too bad. But I just put 2 strands of high tensile. Just offset it. Now, I normally wouldn't offset it this much. This is there's probably 3 foot. I normally would not offset it that much, but I ran my fence in a straight line, and all of these barbed wire fences going down, there's not straight at all. So some parts of the fence, it's this far away from it, and some it's 4 foot away. So that's just how it was. I wasn't gonna zigzag my fence. It doesn't make it as strong. A straight fence is stronger. So yeah, I see, look, this little booger, he's going after it. Or she is. And that's exactly the reason why I got these goats. So during the active growing season, these goats are going to have a lot more broadleaf forbs and weeds and brush to be grazing. So, oh yeah, here we go. I had them pinned up for quite a few weeks, probably longer than I needed to, just training them to the electric. But these goats, they before I moved them over here, I had them in with my pigs for a little bit, and I had them with just 2 strands of poly wire and poly braid, and they were standing fine. So this fence certainly wouldn't hold water. But let me go down here and I'll show you just how terrible this barbed wire fence gets. This fence here was very cheap for me to put in. The only real cost I have is the insulators and the wire. I already had all these T-posts just from acquiring them / pulling them out of old fence lines. But you can see that this, I don't know how this horse is. He's just in there because he or she, I think it's a she, girl horse, is just because she wants to be. She could jump over this thing at any time, but I actually do plan on running a third wire at about, it was about at 40 inches on this fence, just to make a little taller fence for cattle. So I put the insulators on. I just haven't run the wire yet. These goats are real friendly. They're following me because when they were in the pen, I was feeding them some alfalfa along with their hay just to have a little more protein. So sorry guys, no more alfalfa out here. You gotta make it. Cush life's over. So this is just a little update video. Another asset. This female is bred and pregnant. We'll see, hopefully she has twins. These are, you know, obviously pretty young kids. Don't know exactly how old, but they'll be bred this fall. But just a little update video. Hope you all made it through the storm all right. The old blizzard here down in Texas, it was very interesting experience, very good learning experience for sure. So alrighty, Kit Baird, Let Your Cowboy, signing out. Y'all have a good day. Hey folks, something else I just want to add on to what I was talking about earlier. You can see this forage out here, it was pretty dry, not very much protein. So when I put these animals out here, I put a couple protein licks. This is a protein mineral one. The protein percentage was 30%, and now on here somewhere it probably says right here, warning, do not feed the sheep or goats. Contains copper. Now I don't know why they say goats, because everyone knows that goats need copper, but sheep, people say don't. But let me tell you, this damn thing's empty. And I also have Free Choice mineral. It's over there. That is a sheep mineral, so it doesn't have as much copper in it. I've never had a problem. I don't know what the problem. The thing is, and I haven't done a whole lot of research, I don't know what a sheep would do if it ate too much copper. What happens? Does it fall over and die? Does it get sick? Does it turn green? You know, I don't know. I haven't had any trouble. I know Greg Judy, he has Free Choice copper in his mineral feeder, meaning if they want copper, they can take a little bit. This is not ideal. This spring, I do try to plan on getting a cafeteria style mineral program going. That's something I'm working on. And so the mineral that I said is a Free Choice is just an all-in-one, like, so if they take a bite of it, they get whatever's in there, and they cannot select for a particular deficiency that they want. But I just thought I'd throw that in there. If you have had a bad experience with copper and goats, you can have a bad experience with copper and goats, them not having enough, but copper and sheep, then please leave a comment so we might have some more information on that. And you see, this is a Purina Tractor Supply special, 30%. I don't remember if this had any mineral in it. Yeah, it has some. It says here, right here, do not feed the sheep. It doesn't say the goats on there. But, I don't even know what the copper, let's see, how much copper there. So 300 parts per million, I think that is. I ain't no expert, But I haven't had anything die that I know of from copper. Sometimes worms will get them, but they say copper helps with worms, so what do we know? We're just old boys out here on the land. All right, y'all have a good day.